Hi everybody, today is Sunday, November 1st. Quick Robin fact, I love the first of the month and the fact that it's first of the month and first day of the week. Same, all in one. I feel like it's just, new months are exciting. They're open to different possibilities and expectations and just who knows what could happen. This year has been a wild one and in spite of craziness, there's been so much good. So yeah, I'm excited to see what November holds, and this week and today, and yeah. I do also want to share that I'm trying to keep these videos to like 10 to 12 minutes. That's my goal. I think it's wild that when I first was doing these, they're like 30 and 40 minute videos. Let me tell you something. Thank you to those of you who watch them. I love you. I appreciate it because I don't know. It was a long time. I also wasn't editing those videos. They were just like, as I say them, that's how they came out. And I do like that aspect of it because I feel like you just got the real, raw, this is it. This is what you're getting. And now when I do edit the videos, I try to only edit things that are like unnecessary or little things that just like don't really add to the overall conversation, or if I went too far down a rabbit trail, I'll edit that out. I try to keep the essence of the video the same because I don't need to show you perfection. It doesn't live here. I am being perfected, but I don't ever plan to give you guys the idea that I am perfect by any means, because I think you need to know that it's okay that you have your imperfections, We all have them, and we're growing and maturing. I'm not going to say to a 2-year-old that they should have perfect diction or write in cursive perfectly. They're still growing. There are things that they're not going to do perfectly. I'm the same at 31. There are things I'm not going to do perfectly, but there should be growth, right? That's important. What I do want to talk to you about, I just want to kind of reintroduce what I'm doing here and what this brand is going to be about. And it's going to be talking about all the things I'm passionate about. First and foremost, that's Jesus. That's how much he loves us and the fact that he's worthy of our love and adoration and obedience based on who he is. And God's plan of salvation is more than enough for us to surrender our lives to him. And that is the thing that I'm most passionate about. I'm also passionate about people. I love people. And that's one thing that fear used to really squelch in me, because I would withdraw if I felt like I was, I would be hurt. And I became very selfish and very withdrawn in terms of my love and affection for people. But even that's one of the things that Lord is awakening in me. I'm learning to live that out and really allow God's love to rise up in me, and not this humanistic version of love, which is really perverted and seeks to get more than it gives, or is more concerned with what I receive in return for what I put out, instead of just pouring out. That's how I want to be, like, just pouring out love, Yeah. One day I'm not going to be on this earth anymore. And I want a big part of my legacy to be that I love the people in my life. I love seeing people's passions come alive. I love being able to dream with people and talk to them about their passions and how they want to move forward with them, and then plan and strategize ways to make that happen, to allow that dream to grow and flourish. You'll also hear me talk about natural hair and about making your own skincare products and how much I enjoy that. You'll hear me talk about fashion. My roommates and I, for one of our roommates' birthday, we watched a Christmas movie. And it was cool. The movie was cool. But what I really liked about that movie was the fashion. The men's suits. What? I mean, it was A1. I like a good suit. It's just exciting, So you hear me talk about that. It'll be a wide array of things. It'll be things I like, things I find interesting, things I'm passionate about. And some of it will be me having some friends on who I'm passionate about the friend, and they'll get to share things they're passionate about. So you'll get a whole slew of stuff. But that'll be on the YouTube, it'll be on my Instagram, and I'll be making the blog itself public, and it'll be there too. So I'm excited to share all that with you, and I think it's really important to me to share that with you, because I think sometimes there's this, I guess, idea about Christianity that it's very like dull, I guess, or that it's compartmentalized and that Christianity is what I do Sunday, but that's just not true. You know, the reality is Christianity is the belief that Jesus is God. I mean, among other things, there's several things that we believe, but that Jesus is God. He's sovereign, that he is running this show, that there's no one and nothing more powerful than him. And to say that I have a relationship with, an appreciation for, and obedience to that kind of God, it's got to affect my everyday life. So you're going to hear me talk about being natural and learning to appreciate how God made me. You're going to hear me talk about fashion. You know, I'm going to talk about friendships and how we should be even evaluating and choosing friends from a biblical standpoint. You know, there's so much to people, you know, and as Christians, we get to explore all of that, you know, and that's important that you understand that as we talk about freedom, because ultimately this channel is about being who God created you to be, operating, and that's what freedom is. Freedom is just the ability to be who God made you to be, to not be bound by people's opinions, to not be bound by, you know, even your own ideas of who you are or where you come from or what your family life was like, but to be bound only by God's love, by his scripture, by the fact that he created you and what he says about you. And those are beautiful things. God says some beautiful things in the word about us, that he loves us with an everlasting love, that he's our foundation, that he'll never leave us. Like, all these things are amazing. Yeah. And we get to live in that reality all the time. So yes, these are some things that we'll be talking about in the future, moving forward. We're also going to talk about race. First of all, it's a hot button topic right now, but I've been Black my whole life. So it's not new to me, but what is new is developing a more biblical frame of reference for talking about race. Yeah. And I think as the church, we can't shy away from that. And we also shouldn't be letting the world dictate to us how we talk about that or how we see race, how we see each other. That's a whole other thing. I'm not even going to get into that right now, but we're going to be talking about it. We're also going to talk about things like what's been going on in Nigeria lately. We're also going to talk about things like human trafficking, which is a big deal. We're going to talk about things like abortion, another big deal. You know, like, there's so much going on in the world, and we're going to have fun, and we're going to laugh, and we're going to talk about the office quotes, and we're going to talk about funny YouTube clips and inside jokes, and have a ball. We may have some dance breaks, but we're also going to talk about some serious things, because it's serious times, you know? So yeah, that's just a little preview, a little update of what to expect moving forward. And I don't know if it's like a cliche thing to say, but I really do appreciate the feedback. I'm grateful because I've heard from some of you, and it's been really helpful, and I look forward to applying it. I have applied some of it, and I look forward to applying more. But in any case, you guys, it's been fun, and yeah, enjoy the rest of your Sunday. It's rainy where we are, but it's a beautiful day nonetheless. Yeah, have a good day. Bye.